Today we're looking at the top 10 quality of life mods you should be running in Farming Simulator in 2026. These aren't equipment mods, no tractors, no machinery. These are mods that simply make the game easier to use, more convenient, and a lot more enjoyable day to day. We'll start off with a few honorable mentions, then count down from 10 to 1. Let's get it going. The first one is auto disable steering assist lines. They should just disappear on their own here. As you see, it just went away there. This is a huge upgrade for quality of life, in my opinion. We're driving around. We don't have to see the lines the whole time. But the second we kind of get out of it, get back into it, the lines do appear. The reason this was an honorable mention and not in the top 10 is because you can use a keybind to remap this. So you don't have to have a mod to do this functionality. You could just have a key, enable it, and disable showing the lines. Another one that made the honorable mention list is the extended game info display. In the top right, you can see that we do have the weather showing up on here as well as the year. That is definitely an essential mod for me, but it didn't make the top 10 as well. Next on our list is the greenhouse automatic watering. You can see down here we can enable watering so that every hour we'll get a little bit of water added to our greenhouse, never having to refill it ourselves. It does cost you money, which is why I think it's a great mod. It's not just an easy way to get your greenhouses up and running. It's not free. Therefore, I feel like it's a pretty good mod. Another one on our honorable mention list is the mobile workshop. We walk up to the Massey Ferguson harvester here and we just hit N and it does pull up the mobile workshop. We could go ahead and do a repair. We could do that with the header as well. And the header does drop, so you would have to, reattach it. But now you can have, we can work on things in the field and we don't have to actually drive to a workshop. Great for RP as well as just people that don't like driving back and forth to workshops. Now, this was a tough one to leave off of the top 10 list. It is the screenshot mod, and for me, is definitely one of my favorite mods in the game. One thing that I like to do, and this is something new that I've just discovered recently, but we're gonna come on over here. I do have cheats on, so I'm going to enable flight mode, and we'll show a way to do that later on as well, easier than what I just did. But we're getting to a nice location where we want to take a screenshot of this. We can hit Alt and J at this point. And right here, we will hit Alt J. And it brings up this screen where we can start adjusting things like the time of day. We could do sun, rain. We can make it autumn. This is definitely a new one to me. And this is a pretty good one. You can then capture it. You get a regular image there. An alternative to screenshot mod is the quick screenshot mod, which I personally use a lot more. It actually brings in your field of view and also takes the HUD away. So you can, now that I'm in flight mode, I can get a good spot here, zoom in a little bit. The thing that would be nice is a combination of both. If we came into this one, we have to change our field of view ourselves. The command you can use, you can see on the screen here, GS camera FOV set. I'm going to set it to 30. That'll zoom it in just like the other mod does. And then we can hit the Alt J button and we're in that exact same spot, but now we can adjust the time, get the shadows moved a little bit where we want them. We'll go to, let's say noon, and we'll move it to midsummer, and then we can hit capture. Pretty cool. Otherwise you come in here, we hit Alt H, we can't do any other adjustments, but there's another mod on the list that does allow you to do that. And then to set your field of view back to normal, you can just set it to -1. Next on our list is sleep at will. So we're gonna hit left shift and Z and we can sleep. Now this is great for anyone who is a survival player that doesn't have a house yet or doesn't have a tent. You can still skip time pretty easily. The next one we're gonna jump into construction mode and go into terraforming for. I am gonna grab, let's just say, some dirt here, and we're gonna go into the cow pasture because why not? I'm gonna hold down shift and then click and move my mouse up and down. We get a perfect line here. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see that. But if I hit shift, click, and I move to the right or left, we can do a perfect line that direction. So your first move really dictates which direction you can go, and then you're locked into north, south, or east, west if you do it that way. Great for detailing. You can get right up to a spot. One way I really like to do it, and let's just say we want to get all of this to be dirt. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to slowly move there, and then I'm going to hit shift and go up. So if I do that again, let's come back over to this side here, try to get a good view. I didn't go quite far enough to get all the grass to go away. Right there, we're locked in. Now we can go up. You can also hit W to help move the camera along with you. And then now I'm using mouse again. Always remember to let go of the mouse, then let go of shift. Otherwise, it's probably going to move a little bit on you. And then alternatively over here, we can clean this up. We can grab some asphalt and we'll move the asphalt over to where we want it. Hit shift. And now I'm hitting just W. Let go of W. Move my mouse up a little bit more. Let go. Got some clean lines. That does it for the honorable mention. It's time to get in to the top 10. You may have noticed I didn't lose any money while I was doing that last honorable mention Perfect Edge mod. We're going to have two mods at number 10. They're Paint and Terraform Anywhere and Free Paint and Terraform. Now, why is that important? Say you want to make a change over here and you don't own the land. Let's go somewhere where we don't own the land, like right over here. We just didn't like this entry, so we wanted to change it up. We can turn it into a dirt road instead, and it doesn't cost us any money. So that's a combination of those two mods really getting to work for us. And another beautiful thing of that is on some of these maps that have a lot of terrain and you want to just kind of clean it up, you can go ahead and do that for free as well. It doesn't get into your bottom line. If you want to set things up, like here, we're making a nice mountain in our farmyard. We're doing it for free. Coming in at number 9 is Store Deliveries. We're going to hit left shift, alt. That brings up a nice little pinkish purple. What color is that? Circle. And then we hit S. That's going to set our store location. So we're going to hop in here. We're just going to grab a medium tractor. Let's go ahead and grab, we got a 6R here. We'll go ahead and purchase that. And now we can see coming out here really quick, we did spend $270,000, but we also had a delivery fee of $5,125. So we are paying a delivery fee for that. It's not free to have the store location moved. So I feel like it's a perfect mod. So you can save a little bit of time having things delivered, especially if you want to buy a lot of seed and fertilizer. It's a great mod. And coming in at number 8 is Lumberjack. I'm going to hit Alt twice and you can see the handed show up. So I can do super strength, which is one part of it. But let's buy a chainsaw. Any of them will do. And when we pull out our chainsaw, we're going to walk up to this tree that has a soccer ball in it. And it's red because it's enabled. If I hit, you can kind of see it. There's green. You can see it. Yeah, there you go. There's a nice view of it. We hit Alt again. It'll turn yellow. That's double tapping left alt. But if I come up here now, say I just don't like this tree. I don't like the location of it. So we're just going to come on up here with it enabled and chop it down, and it's gone. And now we have a floating soccer ball. So it comes with, you know, the ability to move trees around that are heavy. So you get super strength and you get the ability to chop some things down pretty fancy. Let's go ahead and do just a regular tree here. And there it goes. Finally, the tree is falling down. Let's say we don't want to buy a stump grinder. We're just going to hover over this with it enabled as well. And the stump is gone. We did have a little bit of a piece here that we're going to clean up. It's gone as well. And then the beauty is I can just pick this tree up with the Lumberjack mod, or I can say, you know what? We're not going to sell it. We don't need it for production. I changed my mind. Let's get rid of it. And coming in at number 7 is time savings stock check. We can see our commodities here, the value that we have of them, the current price, the max value, and the month it should be sold in. And at the bottom, we can see the values of what it would cost us right now, or what we would make right now. If we sold it, we would make $22,000. But if we waited till the max months, we would make $26,000. And this is pretty sweet. Right now, we don't have anything that can be hidden, but if you can't sell things, you can hide that as well in this view, or you can see everything you have on your farm that is a commodity. And at number 6, we have Follow Me. We can open up the menu. We're going to see here, Follow Initiate. We're going to hit right, Control, and F. It's going to find the 6R. So when we go over to the 6R, we're gonna start driving away. And there's lots of things you can do on this. This deserves its own video on all of the features and how to take advantage of them with the offsets and, you know, auto unloading harvesters this way. But you can see they are just kind of following us around in this circle. We'll go ahead and go this way to kind of show that it's not just a course that it's running. They're gonna do a sharp turn and follow us. What a beautiful mod, especially if you got to take 3 or 4 vehicles across the map to get a harvest started. This is the mod for you. Number 5, we're starting to get into the good ones. So this one you see me use, if you follow the channel, every single video. Real speed limit. We're gonna go ahead and start cultivating here. We're gonna see, you know, we're going slowish. We're gonna hit cruise control to get up to our top speed. We can do 9. Let's open the menu and we're gonna hit Alt, left Alt, and 0. And now we can see suggested speed of 15. So now you can see we also went up to 13 miles an hour, but you can control this with cruise control a little bit. Let's say we want to top out at 10. We went ahead and did that. Unbelievable mod. It does, you know, depend on the horsepower of the vehicle that you are using, but you can go a lot faster using real speed limit. And coming in at number 4 is Universal Autoload. This deserves its own video as well, so we'll do a quick demo of it. I'm gonna hop in here, hit Shift R. It auto-loaded them. We can also hit Shift I. It unloads them. You can also change the location and go to the right side as well. Like I said, this deserves its own video, but Universal Autoload comes in at number 4. And we're not going to go super deep into this one either, but at number 3, AutoDrive does come into play. You can automate courses, go back and forth. You can automate driving paths. You can also automate things like harvests, unloading, taking it to the silo, moving things from production to production. This is going to get its own video on the channel, doing a deep dive of number 3, AutoDrive. But that'll also come with number 2, which is Courseplay. So right now we just right click to pull up the Courseplay menu. I'm gonna do just a quick sample here. We hop into the menu, we're gonna go to field work. I wanna do 2 headlands and I want them to start on the headland. So now we're gonna come back over to map, we're gonna hit generate, and we're gonna hit start job. One of the main reasons I like using it, let's say we got done with we're finishing a harvest and it's not completely done, but we wanna start cultivating. We can control where they're cultivating with Courseplay instead of using the in-game AI. I think it's a better mod. And coming in at number 1 is Easy Dev Controls. And Easy Dev Controls, you can add money, remove money, set money, extended time scales up to 5,000 times. You can stop time, you can do all types of stuff in here. This is just the general menu. We have stuff for the players, like some debug things, your running speed multiplier, your jumping multiplier. Flight mode can be enabled and disabled. Super strength can be enabled and disabled. Then we also have some objects. You can spawn objects, you can spawn bales, you can spawn logs. You can do all types of stuff with this. Clean your vehicles, fill your trailers. You can control placeables. I haven't dived into that before. You can also change field states, change the weather. Amazing mod. Easy Dev Controls, the number 1 first mod I ever install when I'm playing Farming Simulator. And that's it. The top 10 essential quality of life mods for 2026 if you're gonna play Farming Simulator. I'm Socks Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next one.